Good morning. This is Rick Marr, the Resourceful Human, and I'd like to welcome you to our channel today. And today it's Monday, September 13th, and things are changing rapidly in our world, right? So, what is required of an employer? What is expected from the employees, right? There are literally daily federal, state, local government announcements on what it means to be an employer or an employee and how we're to treat each other. What are the expectations, right, of how things are supposed to happen within our business? Now, just because things are changing doesn't mean that our HR practices and procedures should not be best in class, right? Or that they will be ignored or that they will be kind of on the back burner. It's quite the opposite. We are in uncharted waters as it relates to what the mandates are for an employer and an employee relationship. We're at a crossroads of how we, as employers and employees, um, interact with each other, whether it's in the office, outside the office, all these sorts of things. So it's more important than ever that a great HR policy or great HR philosophy be implemented. And in many cases, most people don't know what that is. So, with a result of that, what we've done is we have added some tools here that's free for all of you, and they're right on our website here, which is turningpointhcm.com. And what you want to start to think about is how do you assess your compliance and how you're going to deal in today's world and what your infrastructure looks like, right? So there may be a lot of steps that you need to take. So we've created this simple 3-minute HR risk assessment or compliance assessment. It's just a series of questions. It's not necessarily assessment. It's a series of questions just to get your mind thinking and get your path down that you want to go. So you just click that button there. So these are top questions. These are the good, the bad, the ugly of HR, and just kind of think about your overall HR department, training and compliance, and really one of the key most basic features is your employee handbook. So there are some general questions here, like what office, what business you're in. But think about these questions. We feel that our HR policies and procedures, so you you live by these things, they're perfect and bulletproof, they're pretty good, a disaster, or not really even sure, right? So you want to understand, starting with where we are today, are your policies and procedures written the right way? Do you understand what the changes are that are going in HR, right? So literally, or maybe figuratively, there are rules, mandates, and advisories coming out from some sort of state, federal, local government nearly every single day. Are you staying up to date with them? Do you have outside advisors, whether it's HR or a labor attorney or someone who's alerting you to these things in a systematic way, right? Um, your employee, your HR blind spots, right? So do you know what your blind spots are? You know what you know what you don't know. What you don't know that you don't know is the thing that hurts you. So do you know where those blind spots are? And then, kind of your employee handbook, right? Has it been updated recently? How are you updating it? Is it just put in a drawer somewhere? Was it written 12 years ago? Does it need an update? How do you use that employee handbook? And then kind of the next thing is your HR technology, your payroll, your time and attendance, your applicant tracking system, performance management. These are all things that can truly affect the business. Obviously, training, any sort of sexual harassment training, and other trainings that are required at this time, and either other trainings that are not required but are important, like diversity, equality, inclusion, those sorts of things. And then finally, what's your HR philosophy? Is it to be the best in class, kind of just go along to get along? And what does your team look like? Are you staffed to stay ahead of the curve? It may be changing now, right? What was okay 5 years ago might be very different now. So I throw this out to you. It's a free resource. It'll help you. If you fill this out, our team will respond to you and give you some advice. So it doesn't cost anything. So I thank you for listening. I thank you for being here till the end. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you really like it, please hit the subscribe button. And if you really, really like it, please hit the little alarm bell, and that'll alert you anytime we create new content. So stay human, stay resourceful. Have a great day.